Opening game of week 6, Scrandinavia versus Flaberdeen. Flaberdeen in blue, Scrandinavia in red. And this is a almost must-win already for Flaberdeen if they want to stop the continued progression of Scrandinavia up the league. Early on, Craig with the ball, playing it to Chopper, but the possession is lost by Chopper. Barry will now pick it up for Flaberdeen, finds Des. Des trying to play it into the middle, but Rob gets there, can't get it quite under control. Lands at Chopper, to Cal, to Rob, they're on goal. Oh, and it's a goal there! A slight deft touch there from Rob. Manages to put it past Paul in goals, and straight away, Scrandinavia now back with a more than full squad have shown they mean business this week. The ball from Cal to Rob, and as it's bouncing, Rob manages to get a foot on it, and that manages to put it past Paul in goals. Early goal here for Scrandinavia puts them 1-0 up over Flaberdeen. Des now coming forward with the ball for Flaberdeen, trying to play it through to Brad. Brad with a shot, and Kev with the save, but it's in the soft spots, and the game will be restarted. Paul rolling it out to Brad there. Chopper closing down, and the ball lands at Rob's feet. Through to Craig. Craig with a shot, just wide with the rebound maybe, and Rob can't get a touch on it. Craig still looking for his first Scrandinavia goal. Could it happen this week? Simon now with the ball, playing it into Brad in the middle. Cal closing that shot down, and the ball lands in Kev's hands in goal. Des once again coming forward for Flaberdeen, finding Brad, but Rob is closing down that space and applying the pressure. The ball goes back to Barry. Barry, long ball through, lands at Chopper's feet. The rebound lands to Rob. Chopper coming forward now into the corner with the shot. Paul pushes that ball away. Barry sees it back to Paul in goals. Flaberdeen up in the Scandinavia half with Brad. Brad trying to play that ball across. Lovely ball, but Simon couldn't react to it quick enough. Craig, great play past Barry up against the walls. Gets that ball to Rob. Des with the important touch to take it away from Rob that he couldn't get the shot away there. Barry trying to play it past Cal. Cal with a shot, and Paul with a good save with the foot, and Flaberdeen can start once again. Craig battling with Des, gets the ball away, but it's lost, and the long ball up to Barry for Flaberdeen in Scandinavia half. Barry battling with Chopper. Chopper blocked initially, but couldn't get the ball away. The ball lands with Kev. Rolling it quickly out to Rob. Rob powering through with the shot, and Rob sticks it away. Rob with the turn and go from the pass from the goalkeeper, and puts it smashing into the back of the net there. Rob had to get that ball both past Brad and past Paul in goals. Managed to do so, and Paul just watched that go flying into the back of the net past him. Nothing he could do. And that's 2-0 now for Scandinavia. Starting well. Greg now on for Scandinavia, looking to close down to Barry. Barry still gets the ball away to Brad in the middle, who's battling with Cal. Simon now. Simon looking for options, finds Barry. 1-2 there with Barry to Simon, but Rob's tracked Simon's run and closes him down, and the ball goes back to Des in goals. Des restarting for Flaberdeen, fires it out to Paul, out wide, finds Simon. Simon now looking to try and get away from Chopper, does, find Brad. Brad with a shot, Kev with a great save there in goals. Quickly finds Rob in the middle of the pitch as Scandinavia look to counter, but it's lost. Paul intercepts, and the ball is picked up by Rob in defence once again. Rob coming forward, finds Chopper, good battle there with Barry, goes forward, and it's deflected off by Des onto the post. Apologies to Barry for almost getting his name wrong there with Brad, but that's a great save there by Des to get it onto the post. Brad coming forward now for Flaberdeen. Brad battling with Greg, plays it out to Barry. Barry getting it back to Brad almost. Simon gets it. Chopper now has it. Scandinavia on the counter. Rob rolls it past Paul, but Rob doesn't get quite the luck of the ball there as Paul gets a vital touch on it. Brad now, ball at feet. Back to Simon with the shot. Just wide there. Chopper looking to grab that ball to restart. Kev throwing it out over the top to Chopper. Chopper scooping it over the top. Not quite a great pass. It's in the corner though. And James for Scandinavia picks it up, battling with Richie, who's on loan at Flaberdeen. So they will get a -1 goal penalty in this game. Craig battling with Richie. Successfully does it. James the shot. Oh, fantastic finish there by James. Continuing his great efforts from last week there. Craig up against the board. Richie trying to apply some pressure. Craig manages to get it very cleverly through Richie's feet there. Finds James. James lets the ball roll and with a first time shot plants it into the bottom corner. Great finish there from James. Scrandinavia 3-0 up in this match. And with Flaberdeen, with Flaberdeen using that one player penalty, that means they are now 4 goals behind in this game. Paul with the ball in Scandinavia's half, being closed down there by Greg. Finds Richie. Richie to Brad. Brad now trying to find Richie again. Richie with a shot. Great save there by Kev in goals with the feet. And the ball finds Richie going back and playing the ball to Des. Chopper in goals now. Kev now out on the pitch with a long ball up to find James in the corner. He's been pressed now by Simon, trying to find Greg, but Brad read that ball and intercepts. Oh, and the ball across Flaberdeen's goal almost went in there. I think Greg got the touch on that, and it would have been Greg's goal if it went in. Paul to Richie. Here come Flaberdeen now. Richie to Brad. Brad hits off James. Richie. Oh, and Flaberdeen have their goal now. Brad with the shot. James blocks the shot, and unfortunately it lands perfectly at the feet of Richie for it to be tucked away. Brad with that shot. James in a great position to block it to protect the goalkeeper, but unfortunately the rebound is cruel. Greg does not react quick enough, and Richie gets that shot on goal. It's now 3-1 to Scandinavia. They are still in control of this game and still have a comfortable lead with 3 goals, but Flaberdeen with that goal will have their tails up looking for more. The ball from Brad, and he takes it away from Simon. You would argue Simon's in a better position for that ball, and Brad's touch just took it away. The rebound lands almost at Richie. Richie gets the touch in front of Rob, and the ball lands harmlessly in the hands of Chopper. Kev now playing it wide to Craig. Craig looking to come forward. This game has been heavily fought in the midfield. Both teams have been defending well. And you see Scandinavia coming forward, finding James. James with the shot. Oh, just wide there. Rob trying to control it, but can't. Bounces off his knee. Lands with Brad, and Flaberdeen are on the counter now. Flick it by Paul to Brad. Chopper out quickly and blocks that shot. Good goalkeeping there, and Chopper grabs that before it lands at Richie. Kev now. Here comes Scandinavia on the counter to Rob. Rob cutting in, gets past Simon. Rob with the shot. Not quite. Kev with the follow-up, and it's wide. 2 golden opportunities there for Scandinavia to extend their lead, and here come Flaberdeen with Richie on the counter. James applying some pressure, forcing Richie back. Brad and Craig battling there, and Richie has to play it back to Simon in defence. Simon with a shot. Chopper with a slight touch taking that over, and the ball's landed with Rob. Can Scandinavia come forth once again? Kevin with the back heel. Rob just wide there. A lovely play. Unfortunately doesn't end in a goal. James now playing it across to Kev. Kev got pressure from Paul. Kev turns, shoots off the post and in, and Scandinavia get a 4th goal. Great team play build up there with the amount of shots that were pinging about and bouncing off the frame of the goal. You'd imagine there was a goal coming soon, and it was indeed. Kev just making a little bit of space for himself away from Paul, turning, shooting, and you can see Rob's relief that a goal did come from the attack and it wasn't for naught. Barry there with a shot from kick-off and a save, and Richie the rebound, and Chopper saves twice. 2 good saves there from Chopper, keeping Flaberdeen at bay with only their 1 goal and helping to cement the lead that Scandinavia currently have. Rob trying to play the back heel to Cal in a 1-2, but Simon closes down. He then pressures Rob into the corner, and the ball lands at Chopper. Greg now playing it back to Scandinavia captain and goalkeeper. Chopper looking for options, dinks it up towards Kev. Not quite sure what was going there, but Rob has made a fantastic run to collect that. Kev has the ball now. Kev with a shot. Oh my word! That is a beauty of a goal. Kev with space and time decides to go for the long shot and absolutely hits top bins there into the corner. No one pressuring Kev, thinking he's looking for the pass. He hits it, not quite. I said top bins, but not quite. It's almost, but it dinks under the bar and goes in. But it's still a fantastic shot, and huge credit to Kev. Could that secure the win for Scrandinavia in the opening game of week 6. Is this the begin of another week onslaught from Scrandinavia? Cal has won the ball from Richie. He's got Kev there for options, but he takes that shot. Simon saves it with the foot. Kev now with the ball, playing it back to Greg. Greg with the shot, and Brad cuts it out there. Barry now trying to collect that bouncing ball, finds Richie, so here come Flaberdeen, but Chopper gets a touch on it and Greg makes sure it lands in his hands. We're into the last few bits of the game now. Rob coming forward, trying to bounce the ball off the wall, not quite there. Brad picking it up, ball over to Cal. Cal battering with Barry, but the ball lands at Barry's feet and he finds Brad as they come forward to Richie. Kev cuts that out. Kev flicks it up to Rob, back in the corner again. We're in the last movement of the game. Rob with the ball, plays it through the legs of Simon. Cal's there, can he finish? Yes, he can! With Richie closing down and Simon coming out, Cal takes full advantage of the opportunity that the ball went through Simon's legs, and it is a 6th goal for Scrandinavia, and with that the referee ends the game, and the score being 6-1 to Scrandinavia, and they'll be delighted with that win. Unfortunate for Flaberdeen, but a bit of a rout from Scrandinavia, and they'll look to move on to the next game. Fat Fives are looking for new players. If you are in the northeast of Scotland, Aberdeen area and want to take part, please check out our website fatfives.football and feel free to fill out the registration form. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you get notified when new videos are released.